Hello students, hope you are doing good at home. Well, today we'll discuss in detail difference between compound and mixture. Well, in our last lecture we discussed that what is compound and what is mixture. So let's recap the main definition of compound and mixture. Compound is a substance made up of two or more elements chemically combined together in a fixed ratio by mass, and I have asked you to give the example of a water which is made up of hydrogen and oxygen in 1 ratio 8. Well, we also discussed table 1.3. In this table, some compounds are given with their formulas. So, as far as mixture is concerned, mixture is a substance when two or more elements mix up physically without fixed ratio. And in the topic of mixture, two terms are very important: homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Well, homogeneous mixtures are those mixtures that are having uniform composition throughout, and heterogeneous mixtures are those mixtures that are not actually having homogeneous composition throughout. Well, now let's talk about today's topic, and that is a difference between a compound and a mixture. Well, we'll read out the points one by one. The first point is about compound is that it is formed by a chemical combination of atoms of the elements. And as far as mixtures are concerned, so mixture is formed by simple mixing up of the substances. Well, second point of compound is the constituents lose their identity and form a new substance having entirely different identity or property from them. Well, students, this point shows that when two elements combine, they are having their individuality, they are having their own identity, but when they combined in a fixed ratio, so they form a new substance, and new substance is having entirely different properties from the substance from which it is formed, right? So as far as mixtures are concerned, in mixtures shows the properties of the constituents. So mixtures are in mixture, the elements or compounds retain their individuality, retain their identity. Well, second point is compound always has fixed composition by mass. This is also explained in compound that they are having fixed ratio by mass. So fixed ratio by mass or fixed composition by mass is the same thing. So mixtures do not have fixed composition. Then fourth point is the components cannot be separated by physical means. Students, there are many means uh, by which we could separate compound and mixtures, but compounds cannot be separated by physical means. So it means the component of the mixtures can be separated by simple physical methods like distillation, like evaporation. Okay, so these are the some of the methods, physical methods by which we could separate the constituents or components of mixture. Point 5, every compound is represented by a chemical formula. Like water is represented by chemical formula H2O, and sodium chloride is represented by formula NaCl. Sulfuric acid is represented by the formula H2SO4. So I have already told you that you people are supposed to learn some compounds and their formulas given in table 1.3 on page 8. Well, but as far as mixtures are concerned, mixtures are not having any formula. So it consists of two or more components and does not have any chemical formula. 6 point, students, compounds have homogeneous composition. Homogeneous composition means their composition is uniform throughout, and mixture could be homogeneous or heterogeneous. So they may be homogeneous or heterogeneous in composition. So last point, compounds have sharp and fixed melting point. So mixture do not have sharp and fixed melting point. Students, sharp and fixed melting point means that compounds melt at a specific temperature, like water boils at 100. So 100 is a specific time. So when temperature reaches to 100, it starts boiling. And mixture do not have sharp or fixed melting point, because mixture is made up of different compounds, and those compounds retain their individuality. So every compound melts at its own melting points, so they are not having sharp or fixed melting points, students. So these are the 7 points. In the exams, you could write any five, or you could learn any five of these points, but I suggest you to learn 6 and 7. So if you forget any one point, you could have other points to make it 5 points. Thank you very